Why do you return alone, Rachel Gardner? And what became of Zack? Did you leave him behind? No, Zack can't move, so I just came looking for medicine. I know that Dr. Danny came here, and he has some, so... Oh, Danny is it? That man is on a rampage of mindless self-indulgence. I truly wonder when his downward spiral began. Come to think of it, Danny's the one who brought thee here. Speechless, are we? Never mind that. Is there no medicine here? Where did Danny go with the medicine? It appears Danny's not himself. He briefly revealed himself to me, though his current whereabouts, only God knows. Although he hath let his selfishness get the best of him, I took several vials of medicine from him. Then you know where I can find some? Indeed. Let me have it, please. Do you really think it can be obtained so easily, Rachel Gardner? Yeah, you just have to give it to me. He would point that chipped knife of Zack's at me with trembling hands. How did you know this was Zack's knife? Oh, I know. 'Twas I who brought him here. Though look at him. His body is a battered, tattered, bloody mess. And thou hast deceived him, foul demon. God desires the pure, and you are charged with being a witch who has deceived my angels. In any case, you must be cleansed. I'm not a witch. Nay, you are a witch who forged a pact with Isaac, are you not? My promise with Zack is a sworn oath to God. Ha! You would even dare to use God as your shield. Then let me emphasize what you need not forget. 'Tis not your choice to make, but that of God's. Now we shall contest thee. Let the trial commence. Is everyone present to testify against this person? There sure is. Right here. Hello all, I'm your witness. I'll testify why this wonderful sinner is such a cruel, heartless woman. Hold it, don't leave me out. I could testify all day about what makes Rachel so lovely, but knowing how stubborn she is, I'm more in the mood to humiliate her. What? I'm the only one who can testify for who she really is. Ah, Rachel, rest assured I am here in your corner. I'm here to defend you. Remember, I'm on your side. testimonial triumvirate of sorts. Very well. Each shall make a turn giving a testimony. Now, who shall go first? Me, Reverend. Pick me to go first. Huh? That's not fair, Kathy. I called firsties. No offense, Eddie, but that's just not gonna happen. I'm first in line. Why? Oh, why? You didn't even give me a reason. The biggest victim of this woman's villainy is moi. Unlike you creeps, I didn't become sickly infatuated with her from the start. Oh god, why you gotta be so hysterical all the time? That's quite a mouth you have, Kathy. I'll look forward to your testimony. Make haste, I grow impatient. Have the witnesses reached a decision yet? Yes, Reverend, I'll be going first. Oh man, you always gotta get your way. Alright, Eddie, let's take our leave for now. You may begin your testimony. I got this in the bag. Listen well, ladies and gentlemen. This demon may look like an innocent gentlewoman on the outside, but her heart is as black as charcoal, a bona fide witch. I am not. Case in point, she lies through her teeth. A calm and collected pathological liar. Is there any evidence in thine testimony to prove Rachel a witch? Yeah, like you wouldn't believe. I was cast down from my position as a condemner by her malicious hand. There I was, sitting high and mighty watching the torture unfold. Then Zack proceeded to slash himself because this woman told him something. One could say that Isaac Foster's stature as a sinner was also crippled by this meddling woman. The whole display was so pathetic that it made me furious. I ventured down to meet them head on. Then, what do you think this woman does without batting an eyelash? She shoots me! A condemner outfoxed and shot by a sinner. That's not something that should ever happen. That woman's nothing but a wily wolf in sinful sheep's clothing. I mean, how could she cast me down to such a horrid place? Only a demon could do such a thing. Not really. I have no memory of intentionally outfoxing or destroying your reputation. You did too destroy it, you demon! And do you have any idea what hurts most of all? She enjoyed shooting me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a witch we're dealing with. I vote for water torture. Hee hee. I want to see you struggle and squirm. Give me a rush of excitement that even surpasses last time. Do you want to see it that badly? What? Huh? Do you truly want that to happen to me? I've heard enough. Reverend? We still haven't sentenced her yet. You're not the sentencer, Catherine Ward. Besides, what do you seek from someone who you deem to be a witch? That will be all. Moving on. I call the next witness. State your testimony. Yippee, it's finally my turn. You guys are all so self-centered. Try and have a little compassion. Right, Rachel? Edward Mason, are you capable of testifying against this person? Yep, Reverend, I sure am. I'll go over the good and the bad about her. Then begin. Rachel is such a cutie. Her voice is like a songbird's, my favorite type of voice. That and she kinda like me. What? She's kinda like me. We're all so close in age as well. Plus the way she knows exactly what she wants and goes for it. Which is exactly why I should have met you earlier. I, knew who you were, but the reason I fell for you was, because I knew that you were a lot like me. Rachel, I know what you did. It was you who buried the bird on B6, right? Yeah. That's why I was convinced we'd have chemistry. Not to mention that you spoke of wanting to die. The perfect wish for me. But Rachel, you got a bit stubborn, didn't you? You didn't listen to anything I had to say. I tried so hard to charm my way into your heart in so many ways. Everything was for you, Rachel. But it was no use. Even though you never accepted my advances, I held out in hopes that you'd eventually say yes. I even came to sweep you off your feet in total darkness, too. And after all that, guess what happened to me? I was slashed by Zack and left all by my lonesome in a grave. I like graves and all, but that just wasn't the ending I desired at all. But that's where I finally realized the biggest thing that sets us apart. I really wanted Rachel. Everything I did was for her. But Rachel was different. Rachel did everything for herself and herself only. You mean... I mean what? You meanie. Her sugary whispers about wanting to be killed were all for her sake only. How truly self-centered and selfish. And stubborn, oh so stubborn. I also have no clue why you'd pick Zack over me. This is probably just Rachel being selfish again. She shows no regard for anyone's happiness. And that got me thinking, isn't all of that something that a witch would do? Right. Don't you think so, Rachel? That's why I vote that Rachel be sentenced to hang in a spike-laden pit of death. Straight down the pit she'll go, and only then will I make her happy. What? Are you angry? Sorry, but it's all your fault. Talk to me. Don't ignore me. Enough. What? But wait, Rachel hasn't answered me about anything yet. You're being misguided by the likes of a witch, Edward Mason. A witch can see right through a heart that embraces and fears her. That will be all. An unyielding witch you are. I'm not a witch. Moving on. I call the next witness. State that in testimony. Are the ridiculous testimonies over now? Hey, Rachel. You seem at ease, no? Are you relieved I'm here? Daniel Dickens. You are willing to testify? Yes, of course, Reverend. I mean, somebody's got to do a decent job of testifying for Rachel. I must be the one to sing Rachel's praises. Hey, Rachel. You know I'd never misunderstand you, right? Then begin. To be truthful, it's ridiculous to testify about something so plain as the light of day. That's how much everyone misunderstands Rachel. It all started in the therapy room where I first met her. At the time, I was looking for the perfect pair of peepers. Living peepers, forever frozen in death. Naturally, even dead peepers would do, but they get all cloudy. But it wasn't meant for me. After all, an average Joe's peepers change immediately depending on their emotional state. Despair to hope, disappointment to malice. Well, it comes with my profession. At the time, I was in charge of counseling her. Looking back on it now makes me so happy. Never have I seen such magnificent, such fascinating peepers. Such blue, murky, and tranquil lakes among darkness, enough to steal my heart. Then, during one of my sessions with her, the most obvious thing occurred to me. Her peepers were the very ones I sought, alive and forever frozen in death. I mean, there's no argument that her heart is just odd. A pitiful, helpless soul. Daniel Dickens. What? Is what I say not true? Daniel. There's no way her soul could ever be saved. Danny. I mean, it's because her soul... Her soul can't be saved. I mean... because her soul consumes others. Without mercy. Or remorse. A soul that buries and steals anything it can. What's wrong, Rachel? Oh, what lovely peepers you have. May I look at them? Oh, and when we were reunited on B5, she was acting a bit strange. Even now she seems off, though. Look, now you're almost back to your old self. Everything will be alright as long as I'm here. Why don't we get through this together? Daniel Dickens. Sorry. Is that your testimony? I could go in more detail, but... What? I could go in more detail about what makes her so wonderful if you'd like. No need for that. I think I've heard more than enough. Not to mention, your testimony was rather condemning. Witness, you may now leave. Bleh. There's medicine on hither shelf. What's wrong? The medicine's right there. Yeah. The shelf is lined with drugs such as antiseptic solution, hemostatic agents, and hematinics? Medicine. This should definitely make him better. I'll go back to Zack. Okay, yeah, that was adorable. I can't really react much though because I already saw it before. What a huge goddamn church. Hey, you know that preacher you talked about? Where is he? I don't know. You don't know? I'm surprised he gave you the medicine. It wasn't easy. Didn't think so. But that man, I think he may have a soft spot for you, Zack. Barf. Please spare me the throw up. Shut it, then quit saying gross stuff. Hold on. Vlad. Okay. Gary! He's gone! Okay. Hey, it's the elevator. It appears to be a lever. Great. This should work. So next is B1. Alright, let's move. Wait. You idiot. Hold on a second. What if I were to leave without you? Hey, Zack. Mind if I ask you something? Can you ask me something? Just spit it out already. Okay. What's the story with your burns? What'd you gain from knowing that? Nothing in particular. I was just curious about you, is all. If you're expecting a grip and tail, then look elsewhere. Nah, I'm not expecting some sort of epic story or anything. When I was a kid, some guy at my house set me on fire. A man set you on fire? Well, the whole thing's kind of vague in my mind. He was probably a man who came to see that woman that gave birth to me. All I can really remember about the man is biting him and taking a chunk of his flesh. That asshole was bent on ending my life, but luckily I was a resilient little bastard. Maybe he grabbed his pants. In the end, that woman wrapped me in cloth. Then she threw money at some crappy home and left me there. I see. That's pretty much it. You happy now? Yeah. What the heck? You liked it? No, not really. Huh? But I did learn about your burns, so I'm happy. I don't know why. I just wanted to know about you, Zack. So I'm glad I asked. Are you kidding me? Nope. Really? Yep. Then, I'm glad you know. Yeah. One more thing. You're not done yet? Do you still want to escape this place? Huh? What the hell do you think? You think I'd be risking my life like this if I didn't? I see. Never mind then. What a screwy person you are. I'm gonna put this out there for you. Not a single word coming out of my mouth is a lie. A lie. Zack, to be honest, What? Come on, spit it out. Never mind. What? What the hell is that? I'm sorry. I knew what I wanted to say, but it sort of slipped my mind. Get yourself together. There's still one floor to go. Drop the crack pipe.